If you feel like you are always tired, well, you are not alone. Research shows that an average adult in the US feel tired for 3 days of a week. In addition to that, 30 to 48% of adults have trouble sleeping. However, the problem is not about the sleep. It's about the anxiety around our sleep caused by various myths. In this video, I am going to share with you the 5 sleep myths. Hopefully, this video will make you better. Either welcome back. You are with me on Be a Moon, not a Star. Myth number 1. Everyone needs 8 hours of sleep. Healthy sleep can range from 6 to 10 hours per day. Of course, there is an average of 8 hours of sleep, but we don't want to worry too much about it. Instead of worrying about the number of hours of sleep we get, like, oh my god, I got only 4 hours of sleep last night, I feel I'm going to have a bad day today. We can think of how we can optimize our sleep. We can do this in few different ways. To begin with, you might ask yourself, do I wake up naturally in the morning? Or do I need alarm clock to wake me up? You got it. If you wake up naturally, that might be a sign that you got reasonable amount of sleep. In addition to that, do you take long time to get out of bed? Or do you need caffeine to help you become more awake? And lastly, you can watch out yourself throughout the day. Do you make a lot of stupid things or you are trying to annoy the people around you? If you encounter any of these challenges, that might be a sign that you didn't get enough sleep last night. Myth number 2. You should avoid blue light before sleep. I don't know where this myth came from. Some studies have shown that blue lights have short wavelength, which produces more energy than other lights. I recall an instance that happened a few years ago when I visited the lens cart to change my eyeglass. After the eye examination, they asked me, "Sir, would you prefer to pay an extra $100 for blue light filter? It's better for sleep." Apparently, I said, "Sure, go for it." If any one of you know the true reason how the blue light filter can impact our sleep, please put them in the comments. Myth number 3. Sleep apps help you sleep better. Have you ever used any sleep app? In the past, I used a few sleep apps to track my sleep score. Whenever I see the sleep scores are less than 50, I say to myself, Prakash, you're going to have a bad day today. To explore this further, I decided to use multiple sleep apps for a week. My objective was to identify whether all the sleep apps are going to show the same score or different. Surprisingly, none of them were showing the same score. That made me to rethink which app I should rely on. As a result, I decided to follow our biological clock rather than worrying too much about the sleep score from the different apps. Myth number 4. You should wake up at the same time each day. This may not be a myth. Generally speaking, waking up at the same time each day would help us to build habits. At the same time, we don't want to worry too much about it. I didn't wake up today at the same time. As we know, there might be an occasion we may want to attend late night parties or gatherings, and the following day we can't wake up at the same time. To say it in other words, sleep is very dynamic, especially when it comes to teenagers. Myth number 5. Melatonin helps us sleep better. You might have heard of melatonin. It's a very popular supplement in the US. Early days, we were taking melatonin to combat jet lag. And the recent times, we have started taking melatonin frequently whenever we have trouble sleeping. As we know, not only this supplement, any supplements that we take regularly, we may end up with health issues. So, how to optimize our sleep? Well, let's stick with the basics. I follow some sleep rituals that really helps me to get sleep quicker. Number 1, an hour before the sleep time, I make sure all the lights are turned off in the bedrooms. And I set the room temperature between 62 to 65 degree Fahrenheit. And lastly, do some physical activities before you go to bed. Guys, hopefully this video will help you get better night sleeps. If you find this video interesting, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Be a moon, not a star. We'll see you there in another video 2 weeks from now. Until then, I am Prakash, signing off.